Howdy folks, Dalter here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to continue the New Zealand South Island bush trip today, legs 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully this video gets edited down so it's not as long as the last one, but we got some long legs for me to fly, so let's get right to it. Okie dokie, let's see how things go. I get settled into my chair here. If you remember the last video, we ended by landing here, rough landing, but we made it. It was scary. But yeah, taking off should be fine. Oh, there's a fire truck all ready to go in case we have problems. The next couple landings are going to be pretty scary. Tiny airports. We'll see how we do here. I knew this was going to be a more challenging bush trip compared to the others, and I was prepared for it. So, anyway, here we go. Looking at the coast with the mountains and the glaciers. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. I could sit there all day. Alrighty, let's see here. Flaps. We got one set of flaps down. We do repair refuel. It already did that for us. Okay, let's read about where we're going and let's not waste any time here because I got 3 long legs to fly to get down, edited down in a consumable video for you. Here we go. Hannah's Clearing, turn into an east-northeast heading, skirting the shoreline of Jackson Bay to reach a small hamlet of Hannah's Clearing, which is right here. Do we have GPS again? We do. Alright, I already said in the first video that we're going to take advantage of the tools that we have. We're going to use GPS for this because we can. We have nothing to prove to anybody. We've hand flown and navigated many of these. So, interesting. Okay, after that we go to the river, small lake in the distance. And then we're going to meet up with the river, which is here. Okie dokie. And then what are we going to do? We'll read about quite a bit of this and then we'll join together later. Begin following State Highway 6 in the Hass River to the Landsborough Valley. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like valley flying. But then we need to get some altitude because it looks like it's going to put us right over the mountains and we don't have a choice. We don't have any valleys. We're going to clear over them. So let's see here. Let's read a few more and then we'll reconvene at that lake. So we need to continue. More glacial peaks, which we did on the way here. And elevation 5,600, we'll fly much above that. Yeah, then we go to another one, Mount Satcheron, 8,000 feet. Mount Glenmary, 8.5. These are the peaks which lie in the Southern Alps. Very highest mountains, New Zealand. So we need to go about 10,000 feet up, maybe go 11,000. And then after that, there's a valley, which runs, let's see, continue, like the river, which runs through the valley. And then the lake. Oh, we land right... Oh, we land here. Oh, I thought we were going up here. Okay, cool. So I guess we're just reading about this whole thing. We'll just fly and I'll meet you at the airport in a second here. So continue following over the mountain for a credible view. 12,000 feet. That lake is... Oh my gosh, that's going to be amazing. And then we land at the Glentanner Aerodrome, which lies just west of the river and the lake. Okay, cool. So what we'll do is when we get closer here, we'll look at the VFR map and get the altitude of the airport so we know what we're doing. We'll lie straight shot across the mountains. So for you, you're just going to enjoy some mountains. For me, I'm going to fly into panic and figure out how we're going to land at the next one. And, yeah, it's going to be easy for you. It's going to be tricky for me. Hello, gonna respond. Thank you. Let's go crazy here. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna hand fly us for a while though. Parking brake off. Let's pull up with the regular brakes on. And here we go. Cool. All right. I don't know what else there's to say because I don't want to repeat myself too much from the first video, but I assume you've watched the first video. Whoa. Hello. I assume you watched the first video if you're watching this one. What the heck is going on? Oh my gosh, we're barely going to take off in time. Jeez, brakes just out the wheels. Gear is fixed. Flaps coming in. Looking out the window. Making sure we're actually climbing, and we are. Turn around, we're going to have to fly out of here. Yeah, I don't know how this video is going to go. For this leg though, I'm just going to give you basically sightseeing over the mountains and we'll land, so that's pretty straightforward. I just don't want the video to be as long as the last one was. Even edited down. I want it to be more consumable. I don't like when my videos get 50 to an hour mark. It's just too much. We're gonna hand fly over the water, I believe, for a minute, and then let autopilot do its job. And I'm kind of nervous about the next 2 landings, next 3 landings. Yeah, should be okay though. Should be okay. Alright, let's engage autopilot, see if it cooperates with us here. Okay, it's going to turn us. Good. It's going to keep our climb rate. Good, good, good. We're going all the way up to 13 grand on this one. Flaps are in. Okay, so bunch of sightseeing for you. I'm going to fly for like half an hour or so while you sightsee, and I'll see you when we get closer to this lake and I have to figure out how to get down to that airport in a little bit. So we see two lakes. The closer one is the one we want, and our airport is just at the edge of the lake apparently. I don't see it, but it's supposed to be there. There it is, right there next to the blue. What does the reference image say? Yep, right next to the blue. Okay, so somehow we have to come down a bunch of altitude. Let's get the altitude of the airport. 1,765 feet. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting escape instead of V to get out of that. So we got to come down. Oh my gosh, 11,000 feet. Okay, cool. Let's kill the AP and let's bring back throttles. And keep an eye on what we're doing. We're going to veer to the right. Come down over the water. Get in my chair. I was literally sitting on the edge of my chair, relaxing my back. Over the water, and then we'll land. Still haven't had any train turbulence, so I don't know if it's turned off after Sim Update 12 and I've turned it back on or what, but there's nothing. But I'm kind of enjoying it right now, so don't get dizzy. But anyway, I'm going to make my big old U-turn here, and I'll have a magic cut, and you'll see us lower. Might as well look outside while we can. And all the glaciers and stuff that we passed over. Looking good at those plains. Where are we headed after this? We're going up through the glaciers again. Okay. Very cool. Very fun. This is a great bush trip. I'm enjoying it very much. I don't know if it's necessarily one of my favorites, but I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Actually, I misspoke. I said, I don't know if it's one of my favorites. It is one of my favorites, but not like my most favorite. How about that? That's a little bit nicer. 8,000 feet, 132 knots. Let's see if this is enough space to come down and slow down. Oops, step on the triangle. So normally you step on the ball, right, for your slip indicator. This one is the thing under the triangle. That's what you're stepping on. Keep it right under the triangle. Standard rate turn. Descending quickly but necessary. Gaining speed but not too much. I can slip it maybe in a moment. And then we can come down much more quickly without gaining any speed. Up a little steep there. There we go. Lined up with the runway. Straight in from here if I can get down in time. So what we're going to do is slip it. So if you look at the slip indicator, whoa. See how it's way left over here? And I'm going to compensate right early on. And look how fast we're coming down, but we're not gaining any speed. In fact, we're losing speed a little bit, which is perfect. Oh boy. Let's be careful though. We don't want to damage the aircraft. Fly straight in. Runway is right there, I believe. Look at that. We're already at 4,000 feet and we're losing speed. Perfect. Let's come out of the slip now carefully. There we go. Level off here until we get a little bit closer. We don't want to lose sight of the runway. If you lose sight of the runway, it means you're too low. So let's give a little bit of throttle to maintain our altitude and keep an eye on our speed. We do want to slow down a little bit though. We want to be within some flap range soon. Looking at the highway, I don't see any traffic. Either we're too high for traffic to render or it's just not a busy day. Oh, there we go. There the car started rendering in. Very cool. Alright, we better pay attention to what we're doing though. We're going to lose sight of the runway and everything and be in big trouble. I think that's a runway there. I honestly don't know what a runway is. Not that I was distracted, it's just hard to make it out. Let's do full flap now. That has to be a runway, right? Yeah. That has to be it. So we're going to keep our speed nice and low, but not that low.
500.
And let's stay above 500 for right now. Ears down, of course, because it's fixed. Flaps are fully down. I'm avoiding the temptation to look around. I'm going to aim for the nearest edge of the runway. I have my view set up so I can make sure reversers are engaged at this time so they don't take off again. And we're going to land right about stall speed, which is at the red. Seems to be so far. Seems to be at the red. Alrighty, we're losing the runway because we're getting too low. That's how you know that you're too low, is when you lose sight of it under the nose. There we go, that's better. Alrighty, let's avoid the trees. I'm going to have to land a little longer than I wanted to because of the trees, but that'll be okay. So here we go. Just stay above those trees, get ready with reversers. There we go, much better than last time. Whoops, whoops, what's going on? What's happening here? Ugh, is it windy? It is, we have a crosswind. Alrighty, reversers are engaged, brakes to stop the airplane. Yeah, we had a little bit of crosswind. Alright, there we go, reversers disengaged, whoa. And there we go. I believe that's leg 4. We're going to do 4, 5, and 6 of this video, so let's take a deep breath and keep going. Okie dokie, come down here, repair and refuel, zoom out a little bit. Where are we headed? Hotel Kilo. Quite a ways away. Goes to POI 37, so... Oh, there we go, Hotel Kilo. So we're going to go over the mountains and then go along the coast. So we'll stay nice and high here. Then we'll stay nice and low so we can see better there. So that's the plan. We probably need to climb quite a bit. We'll see what 30 says. Yeah, 10,000 feet. Alright, let's read about what we're doing. Actually, let's hop outside. We're good, right? We don't need to... Ooh, we might need a back taxi. We're going to back taxi a little bit on this one. Alright, that's fine. After lifting to the sky, begin gaining altitude. Follow the course of the river to the lake. The lake is formed with the retreat of the glacier. The lake is to our right. That lake right there. The glacier is in front of us. That's what we could see from the air before we made our turn to land. The glacier starts at Mount Cook, 14 miles away. Gaining altitude. Look at the ridges, peaks, ice falls, and glaciers in the Alps. Twin Peaks are 10,000 feet up. Okie dokie, we're going to climb that high. And then after passing the Twin Peaks, the crest of the highest aspect of the Southern Alps, turn to northwest course and sight the lowlands in the sea in the distance. Pass over the snowfield and some number of small peaks, including the rocks in Crawford Knob. Pass by the terminus of the glacier and fly over the forest terrain. Okie dokie. And that'll get us over here, and then there's the lake. So what we'll do is we'll fly over the glaciers, start coming down when we get to the lake. So read about the lake and start descending when we get to that lake. I'm going to give you sightseeing through the mountains or glaciers first. Okay, so let's hop over here. We're going to do 10, or yeah, let's do 13 grand because they're 10,000 up. Everything will be the same, except vertical speed. Let's get back up to like 1100, I think. We might have to hand fly out of here though. Barometer's okay, wind, no wind data. Right, let's hop outside and let's take a parking brake off, get comfortable in our chairs and make a U-turn here. Back taxi a little bit because we're going to need all the space we can get. Flaps will do, first set of flaps. And here we go. No, we're not taking off. We're just back taxiing. Don't get too excited there, Mr. Pilatus. Just a little back taxi. Alrighty, let's slow down a little bit. And we'll kind of do a turn and burn here once we get to the edge of this pavement. I don't like using the word tarmac. I know at airports they use tarmac. I know the British use tarmac for roadways, like Formula 1, and the reason for that is tarmac. There's a history. Tarmac is a British company that makes pavement. What you see on the ground is not tarmac. It's pavement. It's the company that makes it is called tarmac. So it kind of bugs me when people say tarmac. It'd be like if there's a company that makes fake turf and you look at the grass and you say, hey, it's Rondo. No, it's not. It's grass. It's just a company makes the turf. You get what I'm saying? Brakes, stop the wheels, gears fixed, flaps are already up. I'm just going on a stupid rant about nothing important. Anyway, let's go here. Come on. Come on. Let's climb over the glaciers. Come on. Here we go. Flying by hand for now. We gotta get up over these peaks as easily as we can. Here we go. Let's set autopilot right now. And let's see what it does for our climb rate. It should keep it good. It doesn't always though. Coming back up. Let's be a little more aggressive in the beginning. There we go. Okie dokie, you know the drill. Autopilot is set. We know what we're going to do. I'm going to give you some sightseeing over the mountains and glaciers. And once we get to the lake on the other side and start descending, you'll hear my voice again if you like it or not. I'll see you then. Alright, we're about to get to our lake, so let's go back to this view, your last night seen view, and there's our lake there. Let's start coming down. I wonder how this is going to work without a pilot. We haven't done this before without a pilot. Let's go down to 4,000 feet. Let's do vertical speed down. Maybe like that. Bring back throttle so we don't exceed breakage limit or whatever, and we'll be fine. So just like we autopilot. Okay. No big deal there. We just gotta keep an eye on our speed by using the throttles. Alright, so let's read about the next stuff. We're coming up on this lake, which was right back here. There we go. Marpuoka, which we can't see because it's under the nose now, but it's there. Under the nose, and then after that, we're going to go to a river. Again, another river. You can read about that if you want to. Just pause and read general course of the Highway 6. So Highway 6 in the river. Going along here. Then we got this long stretch to Lake Ianthe, which is a little tiny lake right there. And then after that, we got State Highway 6 to Kakapotai, a popular tourist destination. Alrighty. And then another river along State Highway 6. And then another lake on the coastline. And then the airport where the river ends. So, a couple lakes, a couple rivers following the highway, powerful, popular tourist area, and looking for Hotel Kilo, which will be just off the screen. If I zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's where we're headed. Don't know what elevation we need yet for that. Probably close to sea level. So we're just going to keep coming down. Probably come down. Let's do 800 feet per minute. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, we're headed out that way. Got along the coast here to the lakes. There's a highway in there somewhere in a river, and we're going to land probably over there. Something like that. And that'll be on Lake 5, and we'll do Lake 6 in the video. So all I need to do is keep an eye on our speed. Make sure we don't overspeed, and we're good. So I'll see you, well, probably 20 minutes or more for me, but only a couple minutes for you. And I'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we're down to 3,500 feet. We're going to hang out here for a while, try to get close to the airport, and then we will land. But for now, it's 3,500 feet, and then maybe we'll come down to 2,500 once we get over this ridge. Picking up a little bit of updraft, which is cool. Mountains in the background, ocean to the other side, or the sea, they call it. And somewhere up there is our airport. I think it's right up here. What does it look like anyway? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's just by the city. Nice, big and paved. Cool, because I think the next one is like a postage stamp of grass. I think the next one. So we'll enjoy this easier landing. And there's one of the lakes we read about there. That's this thing here. Let me zoom in and see what's going on. If I can zoom in. Thank you. Jelly bean shape. And then a river and airport. So there's a river, and the airport should be right behind it. Pretty straightforward. And admiring all the scenery on the way in. both the beach side and the mountain side. Let's actually hop outside for a moment while the airplane flies its course. Pretty easy navigation for this one. But even without the autopilot and GPS, this would be pretty easy to navigate. Pretty clear landmarks and things, so that's nice. And those mountains, just beautiful. Oh, there's a little city down there, little community. Let's hop inside and we can maybe look at that as we go by. And then I wanted to bring this map up and see if we can zoom out. See all of the South Island of New Zealand. Nope, that's all we get. But then we're headed around in the next couple legs. Oh, this is where we end up in the other bush trip. This is where we're going to end up here. So zigzagging around. Very cool. There we go. That's a great view of that community. Just awesome. Nice scenery. You can see where things are laid out with the little lake. Alrighty, there's our lake, and our airport is right over there somewhere beyond the river, I guess. So let's actually stay at this altitude till we get a little bit closer. That is really amazing. Not only the farmland, but these little peaks and mountains within the plains. That is really, really cool. So many Minecraft ideas come into my head. But the beach is gorgeous too. And the water, the dirt on the windows. Wow. Alrighty, there's our lake, there's our water. The airport should be right up there within the city somewhere. We'll take over once we get closer to the water, and then we'll go to the left a little bit so we can fly straight in and line up with the runway so we can see it, because I don't see anything from here. Alrighty, come down here and turn off the autopilot. Come over here and bring back throttle so we slow down and try to spot this airport, because I don't see it yet. Is it this? I don't know. I just know we're actually moving very, very quickly. So let's slow down and come down. Oh, I think that's it right there, perhaps. Hopefully that's it. That'll make life a little bit easier if that's the case. Gears are already down, of course, because it's fixed. We'll do first set of flaps. And then I'm confident this is the runway right here. So we're just gonna come out here a little bit over the water so we can get a nice straight and final. Get our altitude adjusted and our speed adjusted. Just enjoying some scenery, because sometimes these approaches in like plains areas seem very long and slow, even though we're not long and slow. I mean, the Pilatus is a long airplane, but we're not going very slowly. There we go, we're lined up. So let's just keep an eye on our speed and our altitude. And we should be okay. A little bit of tailwind from the left. That's going to be a bummer, but the bush trips, we're just going to go with it like this. And I'm really distracted by the hills in the background and off to the right. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Alrighty, we do have a pappy for this one. It says we're a little high, but there's a tree right at the end of the runway. See above the nose? There's a tree right there. Full flap now. Oh man, that's kind of funny. But not funny, because trees count. They used to be freebies. I know I've hit trees in situations like this before, and they were fine. Like 8 updates ago. But it changed. So it says we're a little high, but that tree has me freaking out. So we're just going to stay just above stall here, coming nice and slowly so I can nosedive after that tree. And then we'll still have plenty of runway without gaining speed here. Actually, I kind of want to come from the left. I want to, I shouldn't. 500. But I feel like I should. Man, that tree is right. Oh, that's stupid. Oh man, Well, let's bring the speed down here slow as we can. Just tease the stall. And we'll come right over that tree, which we have to imagine where it is. And I think we're over it. There we go. Come down. Oh, that was close to stall. Alright, here we go. Let's level off here so we have a smooth touchdown. And where's that stall horn? Where are ya? Come on. Come on. It doesn't matter. Reversers are engaged. Brakes to stop the wheels. And reversers disengaged. And careful. And parking brake. And there we go. Alrighty, leg 5 done, I believe. So one more leg in this video. Let's not waste any time and let's get right to it. Alrighty, repair, refuel. Let's see where we are on the runway. I don't think we need a back taxi. I think we're going to be good. I think we'll be okay. Think that's enough space? Actually, maybe we'll turn around and take off on 12. That'll give us more space. Come down here, one set of flaps. Alright, let's read about what we're doing and where we're going. The Scenic Reserve. Let's zoom this out so we can see. Scenic Reserve. Okay, that's this plains area. After launching, instead of heading to the east, gain a visual on the reservoir. Okay, that must be that then. And then the south of the reserve site, the river. So reservoir to the river. And then State Highway 73. Turn into a heading and follow the course of the river to a village near Wanihihi. Okay, I'm not going to try that one again. And then there's a bridge, Stanley Gooseman Bridge, which is right here, just off the thing. Hopefully I'll get that in sightseeing. And then what are we doing after that? And then I'm going to follow another river up into the mountains, which goes to Lake Sumner, and then that is Lake Sumner right here. So I think what we'll do is we'll fly with sightseeing to Lake Sumner. Then when we get to Lake Sumner, I'll rejoin you and talk again. And that's fed by the river, by the way, which is the retreat of a glacier. So more mountains, rivers, and glaciers, and Lake Sumner is when we will rejoin. So let me get this set back up again here. Well, I guess I go like that. Doesn't say anything about elevation. We're at 10 grand up there, for 13 grand for altitude for flight. This is not anywhere near that high. So let's set autopilot to, let's do 8 grand. Whoops, for now. And maybe that'll be good. Alrighty, where were you? My children interrupted me for a late night snack. So I don't know what I was doing. I think we're doing this. Oh no, we're going to do vertical speed, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's what we were doing. Be kind of aggressive there and fly away. So here we go. Oh yeah, we're going to back taxi. Or we're going to turn. Use that other runway just because we can. And then we're going to fly to that lake. And that's when you're going to hear me again. Was at that lake. Now I remember what we're doing. Alrighty, let's hop in here. We'll do a little bit of a turn and burn on runway 12, because why not? Flaps are good, I think. No harm in checking. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that's too much of a turn and burn, but okay, fine. It's really windy, even though it said there's no wind data, whatever. Alright, let's get out of here. Airspeed is alive already. Tail wheel off, and oh yeah, oh, we could have been just fine on that other runway. It's fine, whatever. Whoa, windy, even though it says it isn't. Now it does. Walking 3 knots. Brakes to stop the wheels. Gears fixed. And we're going to make over those trees. I think we are. Alrighty, flaps coming in. We're going to climb. We're going to turn. We're going to engage autopilot. And I'm going to let you off on some sightseeing. Rivers. Few lakes. And a community. That's what we're looking for. And then we'll meet up at the lake. So let's just get situated here before I turn you loose. Enjoy some of the views. Looking fabulous. And then we'll conclude leg 6, which concludes this video. We've still got like 10 minutes to go for you, I would think. Here we go. What if we engage autopilot while we're turning? We shouldn't, but what if we do? What happens? It takes over, nice and smooth, and we're climbing, right? No, climb the other way, please. There we go. Good. Alrighty, heading up to 8,000 feet so that we can clear these mountains. I think we need to be a little bit more aggressive, though, because of what's in front of us. Okie dokie. I'm going to turn loose to some sightseeing like usual. You're not going to miss anything. I'm just going to cut it down for time for you, and I'll see you at Lake Sumner, which is right there. See you in a bit. Alright, Lake Sumner in front of us. And you can see here on the map as well. So, let's read about what happens next after the lake. Where are you? Continue along, go to the lake. That's where we are right now. After that, we go to Hope River. Once over Lake Sumner, turn to the northeastern site, Tahi Hill. Pass over Tahi Hill to reach the neighboring valley through which the Hope River runs. So we're going to head on up here to the river, and then it looks like we'll go through a valley. Island Hills, follow the river along its course to the hills. Yep, sure enough. Follow the river that leads from this lake, and then follow it down through the valley to our airport, which is just a little dot in, oh man, how are we going to find this thing? Road, I guess. Road and like a dirt bike course or something. That's going to be tricky. Continue following, say, Highway 7, which is probably this. Gain a visual on the intersection of Highway 7 and Hanmer Springs Road. There's the airport, so that's, yeah, Highway 7, and there's a road here. And then there's your airport. So wish me luck. I'm going to need it for this one. Landing won't be hard. It looks flat and everything. It's just finding it. So we probably need to have the hiccups after we land the GPS. But anyway, we're going to go here, follow Hope River. When we get to the valley, we'll start descending below the train, which is what, over there. Over here, we're going to go like this, I think. I think we're going to go this way. And then land right there. Oh, that's easy. We'll let the autopilot take us, though. Just because why not? Once again, this valley will start descending. Can we see the airport yet on the map? Hotel Romeo. Oh boy. We should be able to. It's all zoomed out. Where are we? We're in the middle. Hotel Romeo. There's the waypoint. Let's find the airport there. There we go. What is our elevation of the airport? Is 1,091 feet, so 1,000 feet. Okay. Piece of cake. Let's let the autopilot do the work and let's enjoy. I'll see you when it's time to land. Alright, somewhere out there is our airport on a little green piece of grass. Look at this volcano looking thing. That's awesome. I hope we remember in a moment to look at that out the window, but let's hop aside for one final time here for this leg and for this video. I'm going to land soon. We cannot be looking outside while we land, and because this is leg 6, this is the last leg of the video, so make sure you like and subscribe so you know when the final 3 legs drop in the next video. You'll only know that if you subscribe, and by liking you tell other people that we are doing this. Yeah, simple as that. Just checking some things out here and wondering where airport is going to be in that bowl. Again, thinking of Minecraft possibilities. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah, check that out. Man, oh man. I don't know how we're going to find your airport, but we're going to. We will do it just fine. If this is 1.5 minutes out, that's probably 5 or 6 minutes out. Hotel Romeo. Okay, let's see if we can see the volcano thing here from the airplane. Oh, it's still right there. And just to review, we're looking for a main road that has a little windy road that we can land. Probably not want to land in the swampy area there though, but look for a road, a windy road, and then like a dirt bike thing. We'll do our best. Even if we have to taxi around until the save icon comes up, we will. We have done that before. Where we've taxied around grass until the save icon pops up. But there's that volcano thing I was talking about. Big old crease down the middle, so it's probably not a volcano. It's just the way the mountains formed. Alrighty, let's turn off the autopilot machine thingamajig and start coming down. Zoom in on the map so we know when we're very close. Since we're 5 minutes out. And we'll land, so let's bring back throttles all the way and let's let it descend steeply and start looking for this airport. I see a lot of highways and I see lots of brown patches of grass. Straight out from us though, so it has to be in here somewhere. I don't know, wish me luck. We'll find it, we always do, but sometimes it's a struggle, I'll admit it. This runway's coming up really quickly. So I think we're going to slip it so we can descend more quickly and lose some speed hopefully. Bring up the nose to lose speed. And then slipping it will help us descend. And I want to try to stay right on that GPS line so it goes right to the airport. So you can see how we're slipping, see? See the GPS? We're on the line about right at an angle. I'm looking for roads. I mean, it looks like that could be it. But the navlog doesn't have that big brown thing in front of it, see? So I don't think that's it. I don't know, man. It's out there somewhere. Well, here's the state highway. Right, where is it? Right here. State highway coming through. Then another state highway here going through. But I don't know. I really don't know. I guess we can use that pond as a reference, right? There's a little pond in there. I don't know if I would be able to see it, but it's there. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? 4,000 feet. I think we can let go with a slip. No, because we're still going to speed up. Slip it back in again. Slippy, slippy, slippy. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's look outside one final time. We're below the train. I love this. Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. Alrighty, now we'll let go of the slip for a set of flaps. If we spot it, then I want to be able to land on it, right? Because even if we spot it once, having to go around and come back, it might not... it might not be that easy to find it again coming back. We've had that problem a lot, right? Where we'll find the airport, be like, okay, let's set the heading bug so we know the orientation of the runway, turn around, at least can't find it coming back. So, just going to keep our eyes peeled. Keep this GPS zoomed in really close so we know exactly when we're about to get there. I kind of have my focus on this area. I mean, it's kind of parallel to the road. Kind of. There's a bend, and we don't know the right. We don't know the orientation of the map. Right? The map could be facing us sideways. We don't know. That's the problem. It's not the direction we're facing. It could be. So like this bend could be that bend in the map. But I don't see like a dirt bike thing. But I'm kind of aiming for that. We don't want to get too low because then we won't be able to see anything. Or that bend could have been this bend, right? But I don't think there's brown after it. Unless it's coming this way and the bend is supposed to go the other way. See, we don't know the orientation of that dang picture. So we're just going to fly along until we get over on the GPS and then drop down and see if it works. Man, I'm going to go slow as I possibly can. We have full flap. Okay, that water could be that water. Maybe. Maybe. But I still don't know. Once I see it, it'll stand out easily, I hope. And when I edit it, I'll be able to spot it from, 10 minutes ago. Was that it there? No, that doesn't look anything like the map. No, see there's... Okay, this might be the bend here. No, because... Okay, now we're on the track of the map, the GPS. This could be right below us here.
500.
See, there's a bend. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go back in editing and be like, oh, it was obvious for 5 minutes, turtle. Alright, let's get this view set up so I can know if my reversers are engaged. Because we're going kind of fast, so we're going to need those reversers for this one. Up, climb. Look out, bunnies and rabbits and everything. And there we go. Come on. Nice. No reversers are engaged. There we go. Oh, god. Yoke back, dude. You're going to smack it on the ground. And reversers disengaged. And that should be it. Yay! We found it. Okay. Whew. Okay, I can relax now. That is leg 6, I think. So 7, 8, and 9 in the next video. So like and subscribe so when it drops. I'll see you then.